and welcome to the internet's only official podcast. It's your same four dorks, and tonight we're joined by famous actor Noah Munck. You know him as
Hey,
Gibby from iCarly, and many of you may also know him on YouTube as Sad World Online.
hey, what up? What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
We're
Thank you,
super
mate.
glad, yeah, super glad you came on.
Yeah, this is dope.
So I think it's important to stick to tradition here. We have a big name here today, but it's important we remember our roots. How often do you masturbate, Noah?
A lot, I would say good 4 or 5 times a day, maybe 6. Just depends on the schedule.
I I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I feel like that's
No,
you
it's
pulling
not.
that out of
It's
your ass.
that was a horrible attempt.
Yeah,
at
actually,
joking
can we
with the
can we
concept.
stop real quick, Noah? I'm gonna really need you to stop fucking around, okay?
Yeah, we take this very seriously.
We
want
invited you
serious
on
answers here.
to a serious podcast, and when Charlie throws you our most sacred question, you throw us this gobbledygook, man. Come on.
I'm sorry, I fucked it up right off the bat. I would say, two times a day. You got me. I'm not going
all
5.
right, all right. See, that's more acceptable.
Civilized man in a civilized age. Much better. That I can believe.
Yeah, yes.
That's fair enough. And so, an actual question. So you've made the transition from being in a big I can't say big screen because television you don't consider big screen.
Small
Yeah.
screen, tiny screen. Yeah.
Not taking a shot at you or anything. It's just you've been on TV as a name most people recognize, and you've made the transition onto the internet world. What do you like more from the internet versus TV, or vice versa?
Honestly, I like just the freedom of making your own shit online, not being held back by any sort of networks or people or saying you can't do this, can't do that, and it's way more fulfilling for me. Like I know it's not. I'm making this like shit post stuff, but it's super. It's just way more fulfilling than being on a show, honestly.
That makes a lot
Would you
of
say
sense.
that?
Yeah.
Would you say that TV is super restrictive in how you do it? Like, do they really want you to handle it by the script or by the book or how they want it to go?
Yeah, like they know what they want, and it's their vision. They have pretty much complete control over it, unless it's like they want you to improv or have fun with it. But most of the time, they have a vision, and not to diss the vision of shows I'm a part of. They're really cool, and I think they're funny. But I just it's night and day compared to like making your own shit and like putting hours of work into something and then presenting it to people. It's night and day, and I do like having the freedom to do that.
Oh, it's a very sincere answer. I like that.
It's got to be difficult, especially since you started at such a young age as an actor. I mean, does it bring
Yeah.
any specific difficulties with it? Like starting as a child as opposed to
I
an
would
adult?
say, yeah, I would say it. I mean, it's different because the worlds are totally separate. Like venturing into adult acting is a totally different thing. So yeah, I would say that's the hardest part, and that's what I realized. Like I just need to make my own shit, not just stick by auditions or trying to book jobs. It's because it's not guaranteed success if you're on TV as a kid. I think some people may think it is, but I mean, look at like there's so many people who are not like doing shit right now. So I don't know. It's that's the main challenge, is sort of transitioning from working as a kid to working as an adult.
On that same token of being a child actor, a lot of negative things are associated with child actors. Have you ever been on a
Totally.
huge heroin bender or gone down that dark path before?
No, I have not. Thankfully,
yet.
I've never struggled
Yeah.
with that.
With what's going on in Hollywood, have you ever been molested?
Yeah, hopefully not.
No, I have not.
It's not too late.
I had.
Jesus.
I,
We can set you
I
up.
was- I had cool ass parents who were around all the time, and they were watchful. But I mean, that shit probably goes on. I never
They knew what
got
was up.
firsthand like looks into it. But yeah, it's fucked up. Like that shit's dark.
All right. Well, Gibby, let's not, beat around the bush. I keep calling you Gibby like an asshole. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Call me whatever. I don't really
Jesus
care. You're
Christ.
chilling.
No. Well, you said you came prepared for this question, and I know our audience is itching for it. We've already gotten a couple of questions. Give us some dirt on Schneider. Is it true with the feet?
I know what you know in the sense that I've seen.
Well, I'm
like,
I'm sorry, no. I just gotta, before we dive into that, just so people are aware, give us also a rundown of who Schneider is and if you worked with him, or just so people are aware.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. Well, Schneider created iCarly, so I know him. I know him really well. That's the thing where I was sort of. I mean, if that shit went on, I'm fucking like that's devastating to me because I don't see him in that light. So watching clips on YouTube and shit of that is like crazy. But I mean, the foot fetish shit is like, okay, bro, come on. Like, I never really noticed that when I was 15 on the show, but of course, looking in retrospect, it's like, okay, all right.
All the pieces fell
But,
into place.
all the yeah, I just got 2020 and knew what was up.
Did he ever ask you to take your shoes off or anything like that? Anything to do with your fit?
No, but I took my shirt off on TV at 10 years old, so I don't know.
Maybe that
There it
wasn't
was.
even part of the original script. Schneider just wrote that in.
No, I don't know. No, and I never observed, like, saw anything like that or got hints of that. So it's fucking. It might be baseless rumor, but I don't want to speak. Like, what if some shit comes out? I don't want to be like on record being like, no, you know. So I have no clue.
I was just gonna say, you never want to just be the one that's like, yeah, he knew it and he denied it. You just got to be like, well, maybe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, not in this
Yeah,
Me Too
well,
age. That's right.
Yeah.
Keep your options
Yeah.
open.
It's never too late.
Yeah, you're right. It's never too late. All right, that's. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna put that in the back of my head. That's my moniker from now on.
Great.
Never too late to throw Dan under the bus. I like it.
So Noah, Noah, I want to know. You seem to have, I don't know, just glancing over what you've done, maybe a dip or two around to less children's focused media. Like I see that you were
Yes.
on an episode of ER and things like that. I'm wondering, what are some really big differences between doing children's television and mainstream television, and if there are things that people don't consider, maybe how the format's done or things behind stage you have to be aware of?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a big difference in the sense of, I mean, just between sitcoms and single camera.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sitcoms work with, like, you rehearse for 3 days, then shoot. That's how iCarly worked. Maybe others work differently, but that's a big difference right there for me. But I mean, just the content, I think, is way different from kids to adults. I got way sick of kids TV, just the corniness after being in it for so long. I got way sick of that. But yeah, I would say just content wise, it's way different. But the how it's executed, how it's like captured and executed is the same way. I would say
Okay.
same techniques mostly. But I mean, if you're on an adult like movie set, it's far like it feels more official than just being on a. I don't know. There's difference in quality.
Do they treat you differently on those sets? Like, are you kind of like an afterthought, or is?
Yeah, I would say like on big projects, yeah, when someone's hot shit on the set and you're just like a few lines here and there, you notice the treatment is different for sure. Yeah, yeah, it's just I think it's how it goes sometimes. But luckily, I've worked with cool people. I haven't had any assholes, But there's those horror stories, so it's like I'm bound. Hey, there's still time. It could still happen, right? We'll see.
Well, the
I like
horror
it.
stories about child actors usually seem to be about parents who try to whore out their children so much and turn them into, these actors
Totally.
by overworking them and trying to vicariously almost be successful through them. Have you seen anything like that firsthand? Because,
Yeah,
presumably
I
you've
mean-
worked with a lot of other child actors, right? I mean, is that anything you ever noticed? Like, you say your parents were really cool about it, but...
Yeah, my parents were like the least stage parents you could ever like encounter. They were very level-headed. They did it because of me, not because they were there. They were there because I wanted to do it rather than them driving me and whipping me to be an actor. So but there I definitely encountered like that's everywhere. I think that's everywhere. You could see it just in audition rooms, like parents like on their kid rather than just letting them go in and act. It's just so apparent that they don't want to be there. Mm-hmm. So that's abundant in LA. That's everywhere.
So what drove you
It's kind of sad.
to go down that alley, and how did it start for you? How did you land your big role as Gibby, and how did it just keep going from there? What's the process like?
For sure. Well, I was like just playing football at 10 years old. My dad's a football coach. He was like, "You're not doing none of that actor shit." And I was like, all right. But I did, I kept doing started with musicals and shit like that, which yeah, was different. And then
Isn't this a movie plot?
auditioned for right? It's like a typical fucking 2000s Disney movie. Dad, I want to act. No, the pigskin is your life. The ball is your life. And then I auditioned for iCarly, and that shit was supposed to be like I think one episode or a few episodes. I wasn't supposed to be there that much, and that kind of solidified into a series regular, and it just all kind of went from there.
You also had your own spinoff, if I remember right. You had a Gibby show.
Yeah, Yeah, I did. I had a Gibby. We shot the pilot that was canned right after. Yeah, it was. it was. I'm honestly looking back. I'm very glad it was canned. I wouldn't want to be playing Gibby up until
The
like my
same
20s.
character.
Like,
Right.
yeah. I think it was. I'm glad
You don't
it was
want to
a
be that
blessing in disguise.
typecasted guy where you're always
Yeah.
Gibby, no matter where you go.
No, and I mean, and that sort of is already there. Like, I will always be known as that, and that would just cement it. There's like no hope for anything else if I was still doing that character. But I mean, yeah, it was about like a kids working in like in a rec center. It was all right. Like it wasn't bad, but I'm very happy it didn't go through.
Yeah, that's very fair. That's another question I want to ask. So, a lot of times when an actor gets known for one role in one character, and that kind of becomes, who they are, they hate the character and stuff. And you're not,
Yeah.
you've done more than just Gibby, obviously. So you're not just Gibby. But do you kind of look back on that like?
But I mean, yes, and I know what you're saying totally. And it's like I had a lot of more issues with it like 2 years ago. Like I was going through this angsty phase where I'm like, I'm not going to be known as that. Like quarter life crisis type shit where I'm like doing all this SoundCloud rap and just, oh man, cringe shit.
Literally
and,
anything.
Trying to just
YouTube
escape
pranks.
that. Yeah. Didn't stoop there, but I mean, SoundCloud rap is, it's, if you can't do it and you attempt to do it, it's fucking lame. But, so that is a thing where I had like all this like hate towards it. And then you kind of grow up and you realize like, yeah, that's what, that made an impact on people. That's what you're going to be known as. And it's cool now. I have a good relationship with it, I think. And but I mean, I hope to, through the shit I'm making, that I can sort of break that mold going forward.
Mm-hmm. Which brings me to our next question. Is that actually your son in the videos? That can't be your son.
No. That's my brother, my little brother. He was actually on iCarly too. He was Guppy, my little brother on the show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, everyone thinks he's my son, which I think is fucking hilarious. So, but spoiled it now. He's my brother.
Let's run the math. You said you were 15 on iCarly?
Well, it was 10 to 15. Yeah.
Okay, and then your younger brother was 8 on the show?
Yes.
So I think people
Yes.
thinking it was your son, that's a bit of a stretch. Unless you
I think it's just because I'm 21. I'm 21, but I look like I'm like 50. So they're like, "Hey, like, dude, like, I got that young hair loss going on, which really helps the look." And then they're like, "Yeah, that's a dad. I can see that."
I like that. So Noah, if you don't mind me asking, what is going on with your website?
Oh shit, my NoahMunck.com.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I don't know if
That
you've
shit is-
checked in on that recently, but the last time I tried to access it, my computer tried to tell me I had a virus.
Ooh.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think honestly someone copped that when we were slacking, and it will give you viruses. So don't go. Don't visit that fucking site. Holy shit. Yeah, you're right. It's a mess. That was for acting, like just people, I don't know, people who are kind of out of touch, like maybe older people who want to look me up that are like making shit. And it's like, I hate how that site was like laid out. It was so cheesy. Holy shit. But, that's funny that there's viruses
Lord.
at that URL now.
Yeah. So if you're listening at home,
gold.
do not go to noahmunck.com. That's
Avoid it at all costs.
NoahMunck.com. Do not go there. Whatever you do.
That's a different one. Why am I at Noah/Monk-DanSchneider.com? Why are you
Whoa.
a subsidiary of his?
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Was that set up by Dad?
That's funny.
Wow.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Dan
it's
took
just
it in
a
revenge.
personal blog of like
His parents always made him wear shoes.
damn me.
The pilot failed. Burn it all down. We have to get everything.
Yeah, if you want to go to my current website, which is not crazy good, but it's just sabworldonline.com. There's a little plug. But I mean, yeah, other than that, I don't have any websites to visit. That's funny as shit. My dad was like, "Hey, Noah, I think someone bought the URL for Noah Munck." Well, now we know.
That
That's
happened to us.
suspicious. Maybe he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I got some calls to make.
Your dad's got a side hustle now.
I got some heated calls.
He's angry that you didn't take football under your arms.
He's still holding
He's
the
still
grudge.
holding that against
What
me.
if this was your dad's master plan? First, I'll get my son famous as an actor. Then I'll wait for his website to go down. Then I'll buy it out and put viruses on it and make millions.
They will inevitably diddle him. He'll never want to be an actor after that.
You know, I think he was planning some shit. He's trying to get the pigskin back in my hands, cleats on my feet.
That's what it is.
He still has dreams of me playing for the Eagles, man. That's where he's. Cleveland Browns. My son's playing for the Browns. That's what he's thinking.
Oh
right now.
God, they'd be lucky to have you. Jesus.
Yeah, holy shit. That's the team I got born into. It's bullshit.
That's the world's most historically awful team in any sport across the spectrum.
Oh my God. It's devastating. It's real sad.
So you like sports?
Not really, actually. No. I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of dipped out of that and avoided it. But
You fit
yeah,
right in here.
I'll watch the occasional football games, but I mean, I really don't fuck with sports that much. Yeah.
It's good. That's a good answer.
How about you guys? You guys are not sports boys?
No,
You're not
fuck
about
no.
it?
Oh no,
Yeah.
not even close.
When people say they game and they play like NBA, 2K, whatever, I'm like, all right, cool, okay. You're that type of gamer. Not to be a dick, but
That's right. Fuck all you out there that like NBA 2K franchise. Fuck every single one of you.
That's
All-
right.
Yeah.
two of
That's
you.
that's
Fake
endorsed by me.
gamers, us real gamers.
Fake gamers. Real gamers
We-
play, fucking
Undertale.
Sonic Adventure
We're the elite.
DX.
So that brings us to our follow-up and most popular question: what's your longest kill streak in Call of Duty, Noah?
Ooh,
Holy shit.
God. Hurt me to
Please
even
don't
listen
actually
to.
answer that.
I won't. I'm not gonna endorse that shithole. No,
He's on board.
I'm not violent. I'm not violent towards COD. I think last one I played was, what's the one where you could get the nuke? I don't even know. Like, I
Modern
don't even know the
Warfare
names of
2.
it.
Modern Warfare
believe.
2, yeah.
Yeah,
All
that
three.
was it. That was
that was
the
the
last one I played.
in my opinion, the crest of the hill. Like after that one, that's when it started just becoming utter
Agreed.
garbage.
Yeah, that's the last one I played. I never really caught my interest after that. But yeah, what are you guys playing now? What's your shit right now?
For me, it's just Fortnite. That's really like the only game I play these days.
Oh, cool.
I tried Kingdom
Oh, yeah.
Come Deliverance, but that's just anus. Just actual.
It looks terrible. It looks horrendously
It
bad.
seems like a fucking
Yeah,
nightmare.
it's just fucking cheeks, bro.
Oh, you got to scratch, die of a disease. That doesn't sound fun.
Really? That sounds awesome to me. Are you serious? You
play-
can die
I
from
don't- I guess
diseases?
It's
I made that
it's
up.
like everything's
I don't
in
know,
bullet
maybe.
time, Jackson. If you get into a fist fight, you might as well just cancel all your plans for the rest of the afternoon because you're going to be there having that fist fight.
That's how
So
I
it's
feel
the
about
most
Monster Hunter.
engrossing game.
Everyone's bragging or like praising Monster Hunter, but it takes like 30 minutes to complete a fight, and I get so bored during that.
I so agree. I bought that shit. I was really hype, and I don't know. I can't get into it. I poured
Yeah.
like 10 hours in so far. That's nothing, but I just can't get into it. I don't know. Maybe the combat does it. The combat doesn't catch me. I think that's it. It's
Yeah,
just too
I agree.
tedious.
Yeah, I'm just wailing on the same enemy for like 30 minutes. I'm like, how is this fun? This isn't
Yeah,
necessarily
yeah.
challenging or anything like that. It's just boring. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong
Yeah.
though. I'll give the
They
game
slog
the
on. I
benefit of
think,
the doubt.
yeah, I might not know how to like equip myself for fights and shit, but still, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be for me. We'll see.
Yeah, I agree.
What are you playing, Kai?
Are you playing Dollar Shave Club?
Oh, the home video game. Wow, just released in stores.
The only game that delivers itself straight to your door for $1.
Oh my god. The only
I'll
game
tell you
that's
what.
more than
Wow.
razors.
It improves your game, if you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
the only game that makes you slightly more attractive.
Only slightly, though. Tell him about it, Andrew.
All right, so look, I know that this is for the real gamers out there. That we're talking the legends, the pros, the hot shit. You're eating your gamer crub, sponsored by Fatality, watching the pro finals for the Boston Lightning at the Overwatch tournament. You're connecting via ISPs to watch ICP in your ISGs. You know what I'm talking about. Here's the scoop on Dollar Shave Club, and I'm not. That one's not even on me. It says here the scoop on this paper I am reading. DollarShaveClub.com. They deliver everything you need to look, feel, and smell
Like a gamer.
your best. Exactly, like a gamer.
God,
The
no.
best Cheetos and sweat stench you will ever have. No, you can smell actually good with Dollar
The
Shave
opposite
Club.
of a gamer, then.
They deliver everything you need. Shampoo, body wash, a toothpaste, and of course, the best razors that I personally, me and only me, and probably everyone else in this call have ever used. You
It's
can
like
get
an
an amazing high
anti-gamer
quality.
set.
Yeah, don't be a gamer. Use Dollar Shaver. You can get an amazing high quality shave every morning from Dollar Shave Club, the executive razor. But the true hero of any morning routine is the shave butter. Now,
Dr.
Noah,
Carver's shave butter.
Ooh.
Noah, I know we just met, and I know we're slowly becoming best friends. But could you
Yes,
tell
yes.
me why you love Dr. Carver's shave butter?
it's you can use it as real butter. That's the difference. It's
I
fully,
think legally,
use it on
I
your
think
eggs.
legally we have to say do not actually use it as butter.
Don't eat this shit.
Yeah,
Don't eat it.
Don't waste it. Don't
That
eat
was a
it.
joke.
But
Just smear it on your face, though. It's perfect for making the razor gently glide across your smooth, buttery
You
skin.
start a viral
Look.
marketing campaign with
No
the
cuts, no scrapes.
Dr. Covers butter challenge.
all
Ooh,
I'm
I'd like
saying is
that.
out there, if you're out there listening right now and you've gotten that 25 kill tactical nuke incoming, this is for you. For a mind-blowing experience, a new kill streak. Join Dollar Shave Club today. And for $5 with free shipping, you'll get the 6-blade executive razor, plus trial sizes of shave butter, body cleanser, and One Wipe Charlie's. Then the blades keep coming for a few bucks a month. Get yours at dollarshaveclub.com/official. That's dollarshaveclub.com/ what is it, Charlie?
Official.
Good shit.
You can also find it at noahmonk.com.
No.com.
Probably, if you
gonna-
click all the viruses enough, you'll get a razor one day.
We'll just send you a Ziploc bag.
Smell like a gamer. Dollar Shave Club.
Don't, Jesus.
They're gonna cancel
Smell
us.
like a gamer.
God. Well, so Noah, we take a...
Speaking of... Oh, sorry.
No, can I please take the floor?
No, I was gonna say that game that you mentioned, Kingdom Come Deliverance, I only heard about it when it came out. The day, basically. But I have to say, I don't know anything about the game, but I do respect the developer holding his own.
I knew you were
against
going to
all
bring
the
this up.
trolls.
I knew
it
it.
was
I
delicious.
made a little prediction, and I knew as soon as that happened, I was like, Kaya's going to eat this shit up. I knew
Oh,
it.
yeah.
What
Hell
is
yeah.
it? What did he do?
Did you see
Yeah.
what? Did you see what they did? Go-
It's
fill me
basically
in.
people trying to bully him into putting things in his game that aren't historically accurate for the sake of diversity, and him just sitting on Twitter making fun of them. And then in the end, what I really liked, just the whole cherry on top of the cake, was one of these assholes tried to report him to the company that he works for, completely unaware that he founded the company and that he's the boss, and that they just tattled on him to him.
Oh my god. Well, yeah.
Fucking assholes.
Sorry for talking shit on your game, then, man. That's yeah.
No, dude, you
I
don't
don't
have to
know.
like
I
his
haven't
game
even
to
tried
like
it.
the attitude, you know.
I don't know anything. I just saw videos, and it doesn't look like for me. But that's respectful.
I can see
Dude,
there's
you-
things that people
I
would like.
admire
It's just,
him not backing down.
Yeah, it's just the gameplay that I take
Yeah.
issue with.
Yeah. No, like let's not mince words.
Yeah,
The game
exactly.
sucks. The game just sucks dick. It's bad. But I admire the
Game is
tenacity
bad.
of the developers here.
So do I. I love people who
Yeah.
don't just, don't give in to fucking bullies. Come on, it's true in life as it is on the playground. But listen, there's a little group of people out there, I guess, who really like those realistic medieval video games.
No, it's
You know,
sold.
even-
It's sold really well.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah, if you
got
want
a
that simulation, like
Yeah.
I've never been about simulations that are like ultra real, like it. But there's a market for it, so I could see why.
It's still in like the top 20 concurrent players on Steam, and normally even new releases, unless they get a big following, drop off after like 2 days.
Well,
That's
actually,
impressive for a new IP.
the game's been out for actually 2 days.
Well, what I'm saying is by this point, usually they drop off, but they still have a shitload of players.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
plus
Yeah.
Steam is having a sale right now, and they're still in the top sellers, despite not being on sale. Like, they're at full price, competing still against the games that are on sale, and they're holding their own. It's impressive. But I just, I
Yeah.
personally don't get it, man. Every single time somebody asks me about Mountain Blade, that game, it weirds me out. I look at the game, it looks like ass. The gameplay looks like ass. I look at it, it's made by Turkish people. I get irrationally offended just at that because Jesus fucking right. Like, my friend did her internship at a company. She was just outright, miserable because they don't even use a proper, they make their own engine, and according to her, it's just archaic. It's weird, man. I don't know how people are into that sort of
I
shit.
could never
but-
get into that shit. I could never get into Mountain Blade. Was not. My friends all love it. I'm not about it though. Can't do it.
I'm the same way.
Too slow. Too clunky.
Very
Gotcha.
cool.
I need fast-paced games like Sonic Adventure DX.
Oh, now
is
we're
the-
talking.
This is the second
Sonic
time you brought
Unleashed
this up.
for the Wii. My favorite game ever. Sonic Unleashed.
Poor fucking Sonic people. I mean, they did what everybody asked of them, which was stop with the shitty 3D games, give us a classic 2D Sonic game, and then they did, and nobody gave a fuck. No one's praising them for it. Everybody's still shit-talking Sonic, rather than saying thank you for
right.
once.
You're right. Even though that's Sonic Mania, right? That's the new one.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Are
good
you
shit.
are you guys
like it.
alongside the argument of history, which I'm on, which is there is not a single good Sonic game?
I've never liked Sonic, even as a
Like
kid.
even on the Genesis, even way back then, those are not good. Literally, Sonic is a fucking mascot and nothing more.
No,
The
man,
only-
I hate them all.
Yeah, I liked the 2D. I was about it.
The only one I
back
liked
then.
was the Sega Dreamcast Sonic Adventure, and I think the only reason I liked it is because the world was kind of big, and when I was a little kid, I couldn't progress in games, so it just gave me a lot to explore.
You already gave the argument as to why people like Sonic at all, because I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, it was so cool. Oh, when I was 12, he was so cool. Name an adult today that, if they didn't grow up with it, really likes Sonic.
Noah, Jesus, you're shitting all over it when
He
Noah's
grew up-
here
he-
defending
did you not
him.
hear-
No, I
You
grew
didn't
up
hear
with
what
it.
I
It's
said.
not-
Yeah,
that
he
was a
grew up
joke,
with
by the
it.
way. That's not my favorite. That's not
Yeah.
my favorite game of all time. That was a joke.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sonic is cool.
Charlie, I
liked it.
highly doubt Sonic Unleashed, a game that came out like 15 years ago, is his new out-of-the-box favorite game.
If that makes my top 10 lists, just shoot me.
There
Just
we go.
end me. Okay, done.
Fair enough.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I don't know. I'm playing fucking. Still. I haven't beaten The Witcher 3 yet, which is sad as fuck. But I'm playing through that right now, and it's still great. Still great after 3 years of not.
It is. It's a long game though, so
Yeah.
you're in for a ride.
Yeah, the DLC too. It's gonna take me like another year, I think, to finally get done with it.
Yeah.
So no, I'm sorry. Oh, Charlie, did you have a question?
No. I heard somebody say so and then just got discouraged and didn't say anything else. I didn't know who it was.
me.
Yeah,
No,
it was Andrew.
no, I'm sorry. I don't mean to backtrack a bit on the discussion, but this is a
No,
question that
for sure.
I really just remembered I wanted to ask. So,
Totally.
I don't know off the top of my head, was iCarly a live audience or was it a laugh track?
Laugh track.
Okay,
It was the producers like bellowing laughter.
I was
while
about
we
to say,
felt
I
reacting.
really wanted to know the insight on this. How do you work with a laugh track based script? Is it just awkward pausing, or is it like, how does that work?
That's what the rehearsals for. Basically, is like you learn throughout the week when to stop and pause. So it's that's a huge difference. I can't believe I didn't bring that up earlier, but it's like that's a weird way to like compared to like acting on a ABC show, because I'm on the Goldbergs right now, and that's like it's single camera. It's very different. And I don't know. Yeah, I think you just get so used to it that it just becomes second nature when you're on a show for that long. But
Did you have
it's
to
strange, man.
like keep reminding yourself when you were on ER? Like no one's laughing. He's in a coma. Like why are you waiting?
I'd love to imagine you on a serious show and just after every sentence you're awkwardly pausing for laughs.
Waiting for the bellowing producers.
She has AIDS.
No, Noah hasn't said anything for 2 minutes. What's happening?
Yeah, man. I feel like, I don't know, live audience would be too much. That doesn't sound too interesting to me. That sounds very, I don't know. All like live performance just would peak anxiety. It would just be terrible. I couldn't do that.
I couldn't
was
either, man. Jesus, that would be awful, especially on like a TV show. Ooh, I feel like that'd be just so uncomfortable. Like Keenan and Kel did that, and I don't know how they could fucking do that.
I mean, that's just stage
Yeah.
acting by that point.
Eh.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
So
yeah.
you,
It's very similar. Except they have to laugh. Like there's
Yeah.
like signs that shine for them to laugh. So you're never gonna bomb, which is good, I guess.
So everyone's an actor then. Even
Yeah.
even the
Damn,
audience
Jackson,
is
that's
acting.
deep.
Yeah. Damn.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was good. Poof.
So
Everyone's-
you said that you mentioned like the producers are bellowing laughter. So did that just occur constantly? Every joke they would just fill it with them laughing, or was it? I'm just
Yeah, like every take, they're bellowing
Wow.
laughter to show the I guess editors where to put the laugh track, and it's
I
it's
mean,
just interesting.
It just seems like by a
Sounds
certain point,
hellish.
everyone just kind of gets it. You know, you think, even for the sake of the actors, it's like, all right, shut up. We fucking get where the punchline is. You know.
Oh man.
Yeah, totally.
It's a
No, I
demonic
agree.
echoing
it can be so
laughter.
jarring.
So do you?
Like, okay, you've heard it 60 times today. Like, you can tone it down.
So do you have any like horror stories from the iCarly set? We'll go in the other direction. Has there ever been like something bad that happened on the set? Like maybe someone was doing a stunt and bang, that's a broken neck and spine right there or something. Anything?
I mean, nothing that serious. But I mean, fuck. But the guy like, okay, so there's that meme where I fall and die. That fucking Gibby dies. He hits the floor really hard. It's funny, but yeah, that stunt was that guy like broke all his ribs or something. I think like, man, I'm supposed to fall from the ceiling and just hit the ground and get the wind knocked out of me. But dude, that guy hit that fucking ground.
Wait, he was actually
trying to
just
assassinate you.
Yeah, in the script, he was actually supposed to just fall onto the ground with no safety or anything.
No safety. Yeah, I just fall from the ceiling because it's like I missed some.
I'm gonna highly fucking recommend that anyone curious check out the clip on YouTube. This is a brutal fucking stunt fall.
Yeah.
Holy
it's
shit.
Fucking bad.
How about you share
what
it?
it is.
Oh my
For the whole
God.
situation.
Well, I'm trying to find one
Man,
without
it's
like
fucking hilarious.
they over edit it because it became a meme. I'm trying to find like the actual raw clip.
Wait, so you're telling me the actual script that had been cooked up here is a stunt actor will jump from the top of a steel cage onto the floor with nothing to stop him? Like no cushion?
But like there's like a thin mat under the floor, thin, but nothing.
Jesus.
Like he was not doing too well. Like that was
The
scary. as fuck.
WWE doesn't even go that far for realism.
That's the best I can find it, but it gives you a pretty good idea of how genuinely fucked up this stunt is.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's fucking insane.
It fucking bounces like a ball.
Now, Noah, if you're looking for some more work, I hear Quentin Tarantino's hiring. If you're into those kind of
yeah,
stunts,
if you want to
Jesus.
if you want to get fucking killed, there's plenty out there now.
He doesn't
Wow.
look like
Shit.
a stuntman
Yeah, it
at
looks
all.
like a
he
ragdoll.
doesn't look like he was bracing for the impact. Did somebody just toss him off like is that an intern?
Yeah.
Yeah, the stuntman was
hiring.
late for work, so they just threw an intern off the rafters. He didn't even know it was going to happen.
God, I'm
Jesus
surprised.
Christ.
Surprised it's only broken ribs. That looks like something that would kill a man.
So he actually
Fucking
like
bad.
he got like actually hurt, and did you have to stop the show because of it or the recording?
I think he got carried off. We stopped filming.
I think that's incredible where you get this take of the man literally killing himself, and that's the one that ends up in the show, and you edit it as if
I'm pretty
nothing
sure.
happened. That's
If I
amazing.
remember correctly, he was not doing too hot.
Oh
after
my
that
God.
fight.
Was there a
He's
live?
paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah,
because of iCarly.
I hope they at least played the laugh track when he landed. Jesus, give him something.
Yeah. I think they bellowed loud and hard for him. But
How dehumanizing. He fucking breaks his body for this show and everyone around him's laughing at him.
Jesus.
It's just
awful.
the
I
producer
actually
doing
don't
his
know. I think
bellowing
I
laugh.
think it might have been like oh fuck, everyone's quiet when he hits that ground. I don't think there was any laughter.
Well,
Like, oh,
didn't
shit.
it go according to plan then? Why was everyone quiet? Apparently, it all went according to
just think
script.
I think the hit was just so hard. That
They
shit's
didn't,
nuts.
they didn't count on it. They didn't count on it being that hard, I guess. They thought it would be like a...
Schneider's sitting there
bit
like
softer.
according to plan.
Smoking a cigar in the background. Yes.
It was an assassination attempt.
He
This
called
guy had
Noah.
information.
Look at me,
Guy
Noah.
would Schneider some dough.
That could have been you, Noah.
It's been me, man. Fuck.
Don't ever cross me again. You take those goddamn shoes off when you come in my dojo.
God
Jesus
Take those
Christ.
sweet shoes off, kid.
The amount of air
Yeah.
he gets on that bounce back is just...
It's really it is,
Fucking crazy.
if you're listening out there, please, because I know Jackson will not put it on the screen. Look up this fucking clip. It is uncomfortable how hard
It's
he
called
hits this
Gibby
fucking ground.
Dies.
Yeah, check it out.
Gibby
R.I.P.
dies. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, Gibby like hits the ground and fucking dies. That's the one.
Are
that's
you
the meme
okay?
version.
Are you okay, Noah? Like, do you feel like some transient pain from watching this?
Yeah, man. It's through my whole body. No, it's like it's fucked. It's fucked up. Like I can't believe they did that.
They had enough
like, I can't
sense
believe it.
to not have you do it, or presumably, I guess you looked at the script and said, "I'm not jumping from a roof. Fuck that."
I just
onto
don't think they
concrete.
legally can like allow a kid to slam into the ground.
That's a good rule of thumb, I would think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the general consensus there. But yeah,
Do you ever
watching it back is painful.
Do you think the original script was to throw you yourself out, and some lawyers just whispered in his ear, and he was like, "Fuck,
It was his plan to like kill me off. I think as a character.
guess we got to use the stunt man."
Jesus.
Yeah, I think it was the last minute decision to throw me out.
Did you feel like a dick after the scene when you got up, like, "I'm fine," and everybody laughed according to the rest of the script?
Yeah, following that, I was like, "What the fuck, man? I gotta." This man's ribs are toast.
I'm hoping when you watch the actual finished episode, when you're delivering your lines of like, I'm fine, I'm okay, you can just hear a faint muffled screaming of the stuntman being carried out of the studio.
The ambulance.
Just horrible
You
anguish.
listen close. Just agony fucking echoing through that soundstage.
Jesus. I feel so bad for this man.
If you're listening to this stunt, man, we hope everything's all right.
We wish you
Yeah,
well.
I hope you're doing good.
We hope your recovery is quick. I don't
His
think
whole
he's
family left him because he's a vegetable.
really. I doubt he's recovered by now. There's no fucking way that man is walking.
That's such a high fall too.
I think that guy might have been like the Gibby stuntman. I think he was back for more too. I think
Wow.
he made that recovery.
Props to
What a
him.
champ, right?
God damn. Stand up and applaud this man. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
How high up was it? Because you can't exactly tell, but it looks far higher than the camera's even giving it credit for.
It's pretty. I mean, yeah. I don't even know if it was right when the camera cut off either. It was a pretty tall set.
Yeah,
That guy caught some air.
Even if it was just barely off the camera, he's still landing directly on his stomach, and it still looks like quite the impact if he bounces that high.
All I know is it was not a short fall for that man, and it was a shocking impact.
Just it's scary enough doing a belly flop into a pool. Imagine doing this like with raw concrete underneath you. That man's a monster.
That brings me to another interesting question. What other like crazy iCarly stunts? Because there was quite a few throughout the show. Were actually done without safety precautions.
I mean that like I think that's technically like the safest you can make it. I think for that type of stunt, like it's very difficult to find a padding that doesn't look like obvious padding. So I mean, I think that he knew what he was getting into in a way, but it's still like, what the fuck? We're doing that on a kids show. That's what's like. It's for a kids show. It's just crazy. Other than that, that was the only one that was like really like whoa. Like everyone was like okay, like but the stunt guy recovered. He's alive. Everything was all right. Everything was good. And I think he returned to do more Gibby shit, but. Yeah, that was the only really one where I was like, oh, shit.
What is up with your character and getting himself in these situations that require, like, AAA Hollywood stuntmen?
Just, spontaneous, feisty. They wanted to keep me interesting. I guess that my physical gags were what's shown on the show, like what was shining on the show, I guess.
So,
but,
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Nothing much. No, you're chilling. Nothing much, like, happened. Nothing else that I can really remember. Just more fun shit, I guess. That was pretty cool. Like I mean, it's the whole kids world. That's kind of like it's all fantasy. It's pretty cool to go from watching that to being a part of that.
Mm-hmm. So pretty much
at the time,
the whole experience you'd say was a pretty positive experience. It's nothing you look back on and like fuck, I killed that man.
Yeah. Overall, it was positive. But I mean, yeah. Some nights, man, I shoot awake, covered in sweat.
How's Jeff doing after that fall? God.
Yeah, fuck. Shoot awake, look around, open my wallet, get my picture out of the stuntman.
Not even a nice photo of him, just the photo of the moment he impacts the ground.
The photo of him like midair, about to hit the ground.
You fire this on if you're having bad dreams and laugh yourself to sleep.
You look real hard at it, and the moment before fall, you notice a single tear you never saw before in his eye. You've broken that man's life.
I've ruined it. The moments before impact.
Well, I guess now that the natural next question is, so for Sad World Online, are you going to hire the same stuntman to do some dangerous shit for you?
Hell yeah.
That would be bizarre.
Yeah.
Well,
That'd be
your
great.
Sad World Online is a bunch of like existential kind of, out there things, right?
For sure, yeah. It's all like this weird, I don't know,
Be a-
ironic
Be a pretty
humor,
cool concept to bring on the man who played stunts for you and just show
Oh,
like
it
this
would be
man used to
perfect.
fucking represent me and kill himself.
If I have any opportunities where I need I'm gonna double the fall. We're gonna go bigger. We're gonna go bigger.
You should traumatize the man, bring him out to the same studio and be like, I need you to do a stunt for me.
Listen, we're going big with this one.
Yeah, there needs to be like a 10th anniversary special. Get the whole gang back together and have them do the same scene.
fuck.
There's a nice
Catapult.
little intro where everyone walks out smiling and waving, and all of a sudden Gibby falls from the ceiling again.
I should just make that. I'll just make that.
Oh man,
Yeah,
Might
yeah,
as
but
well
I'll
do
definitely
the-
bring that. That's our stunt man. That's my guy.
that's some dark shit.
That's for life. He took that fall for me. I gotta pay him back.
You could either pay him back or do the X-Men Wolverine Origins thing where you hook him up to a machine and sap his youth from him for yourself.
Sap his youth. Yeah. He's got a killer wig though. You know that's pretty great. Like, I wish I had that hair now. I'm gonna hit him up and be like, "Who's your wig guy for that?"
So, what are you gonna do? Are you anticipating going fully bald, or is it just receding hairline?
I mean, very receding hairline at the moment. I don't know. I think I've tried going like buzz, and it just looks freaky. I don't know. I think going full bald would be a pretty severe change. I'm gonna salvage it for as long as I got. My dad's bald, so I'm headed there. It's just how long I can put it off.
Hang on to it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a losing
Hang on
fight.
to the scraps. It's a losing. It's terrible. It's an uphill battle, man. It's going.
I mean, should I ask the next question? Or
Yeah, I
are we
thought
all
you were
called
going
out?
to. Yeah.
No, I was
Well,
actually
we've got-
looking for questions, but
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
got some questions from the audience. So people
Cool.
who support us on Patreon can ask questions directly to
Oh, right.
our guests. Patreon.com/the official podcast. This one comes from Dirty Tomato, who says, "Hi Noah, it's me again. I don't know if you know Dirty Tomato, but he seems to know you." He says, "How were you treated on the set of iCarly? How was everyone generally nice? Were they rude, etc.? Honestly, I just want some dirt on the cast. Spill."
I can't give you dirt because everything was good. Like, surprisingly, there's some sets that are nightmares. You know, nobody gets along. That's like a thing around here. But man, we were all cool and like I think we had a big difference in age. They were in their early 20s, and I was 15. So I was like their little brother in a way. So I never really had that sort of tension of like, oh, we're competing as like actors, and I never really
Well,
observed
if
anything
you
that was
if
like,
you were competing, you would have won. How many belly flops did they do on the concrete? For God's sake!
yeah, really.
yeah. You know, thank you. I appreciate that. Good to know. I was the the alpha on the set. No, but they were really cool, man. Everybody was cool on that set. Thankfully.
Do you remain in touch with them?
Yeah, we get dinner like once a year. We're not like super tight. We're all very different people. But yeah, we try to stay in touch. Definitely haven't I think yearly dinner is what we'll keep doing.
No
That's
bad
sweet,
blood.
sweet.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, because that was a big part of all of our lives for a long time. So you grow a
Yeah,
bond
but-
for sure.
That makes a lot of sense, and it's sweet to hear that there's a chemistry on and off the screen that makes my viewing experience much better. Thank you for
It
that.
ups it. Good. Okay.
The next Patreon question comes from Last Tindy, who asks, "Have you ever jerked off on set?"
No.
Well, let's back up. Seeing as he was, I don't know, 10 to 15.
5 times a day, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I'm just
Yeah.
my vision is in a constant blur from when I wake up to when I go to bed. So I'm just in that state, that frenzied JO state. So it could happen here and there.
I like
Who
to
knows?
think that your stuntman's vision is now also a constant blur.
Our souls blended together, and now he has the JO rage like I do.
He'd jerk off for you sometimes.
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
We got you covered. Don't worry.
It falls on your lap like that. Good grief. But yeah, goddamn, you were
But yeah.
starting at 10 and then until 15, that's like the exact age where you turn from a normal kid into that like masturbation driven, jerk
God.
off fiend.
The angst machine.
It drives everything. It's
Yeah.
just
Oh, God.
it's all you think about. Yeah.
How is that? Not the sexual aspect, I mean, but just in general, hitting puberty as a child actor, there has to be some issues with your
weird.
self-consciousness, right?
Oh, totally. Yeah, I've struggled with that pretty deeply for a while. Just I don't know, becoming self-aware
Yeah.
to like to how you're seen, how the character is observed, because you're not aware of that when you're young. You're very like everything's awesome, everything's very cool. It's all there's no downside.
Yeah, but then you
then
get
it's
a
like you
boner.
grow up
Yeah.
and it's like, oh yeah, well you get the boner, but also like even older than that, like I was like not self-aware to how I was looking to others until like I was honestly like 18. I was really behind the ball on that, and it kind of hits you when you like comments made me self-aware, and that might be a negative, but I think now it's a positive. It was a negative for a while of how it affected me, and like, oh, I don't want to be known. I don't want to. Everyone thinks I'm lame. You're like lame, dude. Like I don't want to go outside. But yeah, it was a problem for a while, and now it's like you come to terms with it. You grow up.
It's a good topic. You know, child actors especially, you grow up so much under the lens, but yeah. Your work on iCarly, I mean, it was just such a positive show. Did you ever get any like negative, did you get any haters, let's say? Any hate mail?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it feels like a lot of it's like, I don't know. A lot of it started because people were younger who were watching me. It started cool and innocent enough where like, then you get older and it's like meme age, and it feels I've definitely picked up like haters. It's why if you go to my Noah Munck Instagram, I don't really post. I just have like one like skit up there because it's like I don't want to. Why am I going to put that negativity? And because there's just it's a lot of negativity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just weird how that shift happens. It's strange, but I mean, it's not. I get it. I understand. It's like I was sort of a punching bag on that show, and so it does give that sort of familiarity that people think they have, where it's like, oh, hey, you're like the pal, But and I take it as that. I don't take it as anything else. I'm not like. Anymore. I'm not sitting there like, oh, fuck these guys,
People should be able to differentiate between what you've done in the past, though, and what kind of role you played on that show to what you're doing now. I think that's still
most
kind
of
of
it's
fucked
like,
up.
Not just now, but differentiate between, hey, that's just an act. And there's an actual, like...
Yeah, that's the thing. And I think when you play someone who's, like, dumber and more aloof on a show or just doesn't have... Just, the physical... The fat kid. Like, that's... It's always going to be seen as like the barriers are broken down between us of respect, and I can just treat you as a pal. And I've had that in like public. People have been dicks and rude, but it's nothing it was a problem before in my life, and now it's very. I don't really care what other people think anymore. So sorry for the long ass winded response.
No,
but,
please. That's what a podcast is.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I don't do many podcasts.
It's entirely justified too, man. I don't think any one of us could handle that. Just being, I would imagine meeting fans is fun, but if they're being rude at the same time to you, if you're just sitting there trying to have lunch or something at a cafe and they're like, "Oh, take your shirt off, Gibby."
Totally. You like that.
Do you have any good fan stories?
Sort of...
Speaking on that topic, any good stories about fans you
yeah,
can share with us?
Yeah, some like girl ran up, like I was walking Universal Studios, she like ran up to me and just jumped on my back, and like that's like familiarity is like.
How old was she?
Like it's like. She was like, I don't know, 18.
Oh, give her a slap.
Imagine
older.
Yeah, imagine if you did that to her. Imagine if your stunt double did that to her.
It's fucked up.
Just fucking body slammed her.
If she were a kid, I'd understand, but like be an 18-year-old, come on. Grow the fuck up.
Yeah,
you'd
what
have
the
a
fuck are you
cop's knee in your back. Look at these splits.
Jesus.
Yeah,
well, wait,
then,
what you
like,
should have done is right before she jumped, switch to your stuntman so he could break his ribs carrying her.
Just like I have like a watch I can hit, a button I press, and it just swaps us out.
Parachutes in.
Like the Men in Black car where they have the auto driver that shoots out of the steering wheel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I should have. That would have been the best response. But I mean, and then other fan shit is just people being like, I like, who would like this to be yelled at across a restaurant when you already kind of have like social anxiety, like you have anxiety, and it's like, I don't want to be like, I'm trying to just eat and like be with my family. I don't want to hear like, take your shirt off. That's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, dude, like, right? Like, I'm like, okay, dude, like, what the fuck? You're going to bring the limelight? Like, I'm trying to just like be a person tonight. I don't want to fucking be a spectacle, but it's something you get used to. And now like, yeah, the problems I have with it are gone by now. So that's good.
I mean, that's a justifiable problem. Take your shirt off while you're at a restaurant. I think anyone's going to be upset about that one, no matter what.
I don't think anyone's going to blame you at all. There's a justifiable difference.
Randomly jumped on your back.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference between like, hey, I love you on iCarly. Can you take a photo with me? Or I'm going to jump on your back and you can't stop me.
Was she justifiably cute at least? Like when you looked at her, were you like, okay, you can get away with this?
No.
Yikes.
No, it was if it was that, I would be cool with it.
All attractive 18-year-olds, you can continue to jump on Noah's back. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. If you're hot, come on, get on this back. I am your pony. You can hop on.
I don't think any man would have anything against like young hotties hopping on him. I'll be your pogo stick.
Oh God, my life is so horrible. Just hot women every day jump on my back.
Ugh, you wouldn't
Actually,
believe
that's
it.
a question I did
fuck.
want to ask. That's a question I did want to ask. Have you ever gotten like inadvertently laid through like any kind of acting gig that
mean-
you've done?
I've like it's helped for hookups, yeah, for sure. Like it's nice, but I mean it's also like I'm not like a heartthrob guy. It's like it's a very different world. I think I don't know if that's seen as like that character specifically. Like I mean I don't know if a lot of people are like fuck Gibby. Like, a lot of people probably don't want to be like yeah hey like I got one to fuck Gibby. Like it's just funny to me, but yeah. I think it's might have helped a couple times, but nothing wild, nothing crazy.
That's fair.
I try to get that on my own, like I feel weird. Like people are always like, oh, you should use that shit, but like how? Like what do I do?
Take a play out of my playbook. I had one scene in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. I basically had the trailer on my phone. Yeah.
That's all.
It got cut, so don't be excited for me. But yeah, it was.
Were you using that to pick up chicks at bars and shit like
Oh my God, yeah, Jackson, I'm not kidding. Like I would have the Hunger Games synopsis up and everything. So this is where we are in the story.
No, but
And
Charlie,
I'm in the
even
scene.
before that, I remember during your dry spell, well, not dry spell, but like pre-losing your virginity, at some point you broke down. At first you were this guy, Charlie never liked to talk about his YouTube thing, never. Like you couldn't even compliment him on it. He would just simply ignore the compliment. Literally, he would not reply.
Oh really?
You couldn't even
Even
bring
if
up
you
his
were in
channel.
a voice chat, yeah, you would just go,
He's still a little bit like that.
yeah, no, not like back then though. Like you would go, Charlie, that last video is pretty cool. You go, okay.
I just to even
And then one
hammer
day-
in that point. Hang on, sorry,
Yeah.
cut. Just to hammer in that point, Charlie. I don't know if you remember this, but one of the first times we ever hung out, I was talking about one of your videos that you really liked, or that I really liked that you did, and you just looked at me and paused, and then you said with dead sincerity, "Why do you have to do this to me now, man?"
I can't say I remember that.
You did fucking happen. It was like the second time we hung out, and I was like, I'm sorry. I won't do that again."
Yeah, you were super awkward and I guess to a degree ashamed of it. But then one day you just had enough of not getting laid, I guess. You came to me and said, Kaya, I might start telling these girls that I'm a YouTuber just to get laid. Because nobody knew at that time what Charlie looked like, what his name was or anything. So he was thinking about like, yeah, I might tell him I'm critical.
Unknown to me at the time this was also during the phase where I thought being mysterious in like a trench coat and a deck of magic cards would be cool. So I didn't really understand how things worked.
God.
Okay.
But Hunger Games Mockingjay,
Understandable.
I wasn't shy about that. Yeah.
That was your ticket. That was your ticket.
No,
yeah.
it didn't work at all. No, not at all.
Didn't work.
But I
okay.
tried.
All right.
He's still a virgin.
Hey, it's all about effort, man.
I've seen a
Good-
boobie
good that
once.
You had it on there.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's a place to start.
It was his boob.
I've seen one boob.
So Noah,
Good jumping off.
to
Yeah.
jump back into that subject of kind of forming all this shit from the show, what would you say was some of the most kind of influential stuff of being a child star in your life? Like, what really strong effects did it have on warping either who you were or what's become of your life growing up?
For sure. Well, I would say it detached me from a lot of people my age. Because I was with adults and people who were like 5 years older than me all the time. So it really forced me to grow up quick and then so like plugging back into social circles is like a weird effect because you don't really relate with kids your age. So it's like, what the fuck do I do? But I'd say that's one effect. Luckily, I had a good family growing up. Like I'm thankful for that. That was really, really awesome to have that because a lot of people don't, and it fucks like in this business too.
Yeah.
They lose their mind. They fucking there's just shit that goes on. That's not good. So I think I'm thankful for that. But I mean, it was mainly social, man. The effects were cool at first when you're like getting all this like attention and there's no negative sides. Like I said, like growing up in it because I was young and naive. And I think it was like pre early meme age, where it wasn't like your most embarrassing, like what I consider embarrassing moments will be like they're memes forever, And that took some adjusting to. I think that was a big step in being like, oh, okay, this is how it's going to be now. It's and now it's like I think it's funny as fuck. Like a lot of it's really good.
That's good. Yeah, it's good not to. Yeah, it's good not to have a negative attitude about the memes. If anything, flattering, I guess.
Oh yeah, you gotta embrace it, right?
Yeah.
Embrace the shit. You can't.
Yeah.
If
There's something.
That's just bitter.
There's something
You
I've
can't
always
fight
wanted
the
to
internet.
ask for child stars and stuff. I never knew how this worked during the filming of iCarly. There's a lot of episodes in a season. So how does schooling work? Are you homeschooled through the duration of the shooting, or do you go to school like a normal kid?
No, yeah, I was homeschooled through all of it. I got
Really?
like 2 years of middle school in, which were really. It was weird starting out because I think that's another thing is like right when I was in middle school, like Harley was starting to take off and it was getting more consistent for me. And kids are just dicks when you start getting that sort of attention. So that was my first sort of social interaction was like early school was pretty negative. And then yeah, wait, what was your original question? I just started with that tangent.
It's fine. I was just wondering, were you homeschooled throughout the whole
schooling,
thing?
schooling, yes. Sorry, yeah, I didn't mean to go into that. Yeah, I just did school on set every chance I wasn't every time I wasn't on set. I was in the schoolroom working with the set teacher.
Really, that's pretty cool. So you didn't actually? Did you go
Yeah.
to high school?
No, I didn't. I went my last senior year. I got to go to like a private school, but it was weird. It was like a K through 12 school, and it was like getting plugged into that is difficult. Getting plugged into something where they've been friends their whole life is weird. But I'm glad I had that last like sort of party senior year school year. It was good to have that.
Do you think your, starting so early as an actor made you miss out on some of the things that normal children get? Like maybe more
I would
playtime or
say
anything?
yeah.
I don't know.
I would say yeah, playtime for sure. No, I would say like it was just definitely like social stuff was the big thing you kind of are alienated from because you don't know who sees you as like, oh, they just want to. I have my like close group of friends, but like outside of that, it was making friends is bizarre because you don't know if anyone has a motive. Now like especially if you're in some sort of limelight at the time, that was probably the most difficult part to miss out. Not to miss out on that shit, but then I'm thankful for the people I do have in my life. Like it turned out fine. Didn't affect the long term.
Well, that's good then. Did you
Yeah.
go to college? I don't know.
Yeah, I did. I went to one semester of Biola Christian College.
Oh,
and
Jesus, I'm sorry.
fuck, what a waste. It was a waste of time. Just I realized I was there. I was like, I'm going to film school, but I don't need any of this right now. Like I don't want to. It just felt like a big waste of time. And yeah, I had to drop out of that shit real quick. It's also like a Christian school, which is just, it was weird.
Yeah, that does not sound fun in the slightest.
Yeah, no.
No. Go to Alcoholics Anonymous if you get caught drinking a beer.
Ooh, God,
Yeah,
that's yucky.
it's wild.
This is.
How about you guys? Do you guys all go to college? Or are you guys in college?
I think we all went to college.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we all have big boy degrees.
Jackson.
Oh, good for you.
Jackson,
None of
you
them
don't-
are using them or happy with
You
them.
I didn't. I didn't finish.
yeah,
I
just,
used to
deferred.
use mine. I fucking
Jackson
hated
didn't
it.
finish.
I'm still deferred. I'm,
sure.
I'm the same age as you, I believe. No, I'm 21.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, 21.
Yeah, sweet. So yeah, once this podcast started, I pretty much deferred my university, so I can still go back whenever I want and finish it. I've got like a year left.
Cool.
I just I
That's-
didn't really see the sense of continuing it if I was doing this. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Put a lot
yeah,
of
that's
faith
Well,
in
the
this.
end goal.
especially
Is
when this is going to last the next 50 years. So you're probably
Yeah,
set.
exactly.
He's kind of.
the end goal is to make stuff, right? So the end goal is to create.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, if you're already able to
This
do
is-
that,
This is great experience as well. It's a great.
Well, what
Kinda
was
like-
your major, Jackson?
It was creative industry, so it's kind of a useless.
Oh, then
degree
yeah,
anyway.
this is literally you're
No.
done.
He's
I mean, if the
underset-
point of secondary education is to get a job, you've already fucking nailed it.
That's what I mean.
He's also underselling how the process went. Like one day he was in college, and then I never heard about anything else from college from him again. And then I find out he dropped out like 2 months prior. He had literally just stopped out of nowhere, and no one knew.
No, I didn't. I didn't drop out.
Deferred. Excuse
Like
me.
I
He's
said,
in
I'm
class
still-
right now.
I'm still enrolled. I'm still enrolled.
Oh, yeah,
so I
I'm
can go
sure
back
you'll
whenever I
go
want.
back, yeah.
Yeah. Well, if this fails, I will. If this
Yeah,
suddenly,
Jackson had a lot of faith in this. Remember, initially when we first started, you put like your life savings into this too. You were
My-
like, "Yeah, I'm gonna set up a website.
Yeah.
It only cost me $500."
well, that's gone now. But my faith
Yeah.
in this has been rewarded. I think. This
Oh, yeah,
has turned
yeah.
into
Yeah.
something that's.
I mean,
That's
we're
so
talking
cool.
to the fucking Gibby. And after
The
this, I
gnome.
can't wait to jump on his back.
Oh shit!
He's not.
Now I bet people are gonna see me in public and they're just gonna swarm that back, man.
Don't do
That's
it.
a hot spot.
Please
Don't
show
be
some
a
respect.
dick.
Form a line
Look.
first. If you're attractive enough and pass the quiz, you're welcome. to.
Communicate to him in the respectful way. Go to noahmunck.com to submit your questions.
Yeah, get that virus, and then we'll send you a bag.
Yeah,
Of,
you'll send it to them.
dollar-shaped
You'll know
club
their
butter.
information by then.
We'll get you guys set. We'll get you a Noah Munck pack, stickers, just my face, a headshot, resume, whatever you guys want. We'll get it to you. Framed headshot.
So
Do we have
that
any
brings
more,
me. Well, I
go
had
ahead.
a question.
Oh,
I
hell
have,
yeah, we
I have
do.
a ton. Yeah, you fucking kidding me?
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So
Noah,
Cool.
Jay Perry is asking, do you think pedophiles ever fetishized your jiggly child body?
Yeah, I probably. I think my parents had Google notifications on for my name,
oh,
and they got like a notification for like a site. I think it was called Horny for Chubs, and they got a fucking they got a note.
of course.
Oh no!
Fuck, it's so bad.
Oh.
But yeah, well, that's another thing. I'm like, fuck, that's so dumb. Like, I don't understand. Maybe it's not dumb that I did that. But I sure don't regard it highly. Dancing on a table with my shirt off is like, doesn't seem like the best mark to leave. But
I'd fucking do it. Are you kidding me?
it was pretty fun.
Oh,
I'd
I'd
do
do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Did they do that thing where Google will notify you anytime their search engine indexes your name with something?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
They were all caught up in like tracking. It was exciting for them, and that was just fucking hilarious.
No, it's a
I
smart
think they
thing
told
to
me about
do,
that way later,
but it's also
yeah.
horrifying to watch as it happens. I have that thing turned on for my name, and anytime somebody writes another piece of very homosexual fan fiction about me, I'm the first one to be notified about it by Google. Like, hey, here on an archive of our own, somebody else wrote The Sweaty Afternoon Part 2 with Kaya fucking a dinosaur, and
That's cool.
That's funny.
and,
as fuck.
for a
Oh my
moment it
God.
makes you pause and, yeah, I'm unemployable now, cool.
Well, you
Yeah.
you didn't write it.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah, you're chilling. Did you? You're
irrelevant.
good.
I mean,
Just some fanfic, man.
yeah.
Hornyforchubs.com is a little more.
Plus, you could always say that's a different Kaya Olsen.
Oh, yeah. So many of us
I'm
out
not
there.
the dinosaur fucker. That's the other one.
The other guy who was on the podcast who sounds exactly like me.
My question was going to be, so as someone in acting, is there any movies that you've watched where you're like, God damn, that's good acting, or on the flip side, God damn, that's fucking sucks? Like, what is an actor you'd call out? I'll go ahead and start. Asa Butterfield.
shit.
He's disgusting. He's a horrible actor. Can't stand any of his work.
Asa Butterfield. I've only seen Hugo, and he was a kid, right? So it's like I don't really know if that's a good gauge because like child actors are not like the peak, obviously.
That was his peak.
They're pretty
Yours
shit.
is.
They're pretty.
No, that's the best he's ever
Okay,
done.
well, really? See, because I've never watched another Asa Butterfield
And you never should.
film. Okay, I mean, like Dane DeHaan. I don't know. He's not great. I don't like what I've seen him in. I feel like he's good in Chronicle, but other than that, it's like I kind of picked that up. I think like your movie sucks or whatever. He pointed that out, and he was really right about that. Other than that, it's like I don't know, man. I feel like I watched Good Time yesterday, and that was really fucking good. I mean, Robert Pattinson killed that. I don't know though. I've always loved Quentin Tarantino's shit since I was young. Edgar Wright's shit is so good. Like that's peak for me. All of it, like just all his like Shaun of the Dead and then like Scott Pilgrim. I love that. I love that movie.
That movie never
Yeah,
got
anything
the
Edgar
credit
Wright.
it deserved.
Yeah, I love that. Like from day one, I've always loved that movie. And books and comic book series. But yeah, I love like Truman Show, earlier Jim Carrey
Oh,
stuff.
baby, you
Really
said the
good.
secret word. Truman Show.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hell
God.
yeah.
Truman Show.
A movie that's kind of faded in obscurity over time, but by God, what an amazing film that is from start to finish.
It
So
is.
fucking good.
Oh,
It's a masterpiece.
love it.
And like I really like Cable Guy too, actually. I think Jim Carrey killed that too. But Truman Show is on another level. Of just perfect. But yeah, I saw Insidious, the recent Insidious.
Oh, the
with a
fourth
friend
one?
recently, just for
Oh,
shits.
I'm
and it
so
was
sorry.
fucking- holy shit! Holy shit!
What was your
That
favorite
a,
part?
That was a rough one. Oh shit! The key creature because I thought it looked stupid as fuck
Not a
at
boy.
the end. Like, what the hell was that? Those attempt at like throwing that in this movie was really sad. I don't know. I didn't think the first Insidious was that bad. You know.
Yeah,
No, the first Insidious was fairly good.
yeah, it was
I
fine.
enjoyed it.
I like the first Conjuring too. I don't know about the second one. The second one is like, yeah, it's all right. It's pretty. But the first Conjuring, first Insidious, those were all solid, I think. But I'm a big fan of like 80s, like John Carpenter horror. That's the best.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Anything with great practical effects catches me like fuck. That's always going to be on my list.
Now, whenever I think of practical effects, I'm just gonna think of your body double, your stunt.
Yes, that's peak practical effects. That's fantastic.
Doesn't get better than that. Literally killing himself for it.
Yeah,
No smoke and
literally
mirrors there.
Breaking his, smashing that rib cage for some sweet iCarly money.
Why did he voluntarily jump?
Stuntman.
I really think Schneider just pulled a fast one on him. Yeah, we've got so much padding down there, you won't feel a thing.
The floor is made out of foam,
Most
buddy.
likely.
Don't worry.
Oh my god, a thin like feather pad. That's
Jesus.
Like, it's basically just a welcome mat.
yeah. That's the equivalent of it. Yeah, totally.
Oh. God.
Dust your feet off.
I'm gonna
and fall.
I'm gonna fucking
Fall
nightmares.
from a cliff.
I just like how in the
Just not
back there's
okay.
three,
Like me, just
three
like me.
children just staring at this
Oh.
man cracking his body.
So,
They're all unfazed.
So cool.
yeah, fuck.
Oh.
I'm so glad you
just a
shared
great
that with
moment.
us. That's probably one of my
Yeah.
one of my favorite things I've heard on here.
Good. Okay. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad I did too. I've never really talked about that, so I'm glad I did. It's funny as
Breaking
fuck.
news: TMZ, make sure you include the official podcast when you break this story of Dan Schneider's assassination attempts. You heard it here first.
Yeah, this is hot. This is a hot take, hot news, man. This is where it's
This is the
at.
big shit.
We should really do a "Where Are They Now" interview that stuntman.
Oh yeah, like just all the cast. I mean, they're all doing well. I don't know what they're up to
Well,
these days, but
Jackson, what
not
time
doing
is
YouTube shit.
what time is his hospital visiting hours?
I think he's still in critical care, so he's not allowed any visitors.
Still in critical to this day.
Still working on a night and day to fix him.
It costs
Doctor's like, "I will save this
$18,000
man."
a day to keep this man alive.
Schneider just sneaks in and punches him in the ribs every once in a while. Doctor
He
suit.
goes up to his body, his eyes not even open, just, hey, you feeling better? We need you to do another stunt.
Unhooks the morphine.
Meet me on the roof.
They replaced him with like a cybernetic rib cage. Now he's ready to
Do you
fuck shit
think
up.
maybe this this went full circle? Like he discovered Dan's disgusting feet stuff and found like the final backlog of child porn that he's been hiding so tenderly. So Dan had to get rid of him.
Make an example
Pull a
out of
fast
him.
one. He's like, let's make that pad extra tiny. Let's make that pad extra small for that
Remove
fallen
it.
boy. Just take it out completely.
God. That scene wasn't even in the script. Dan just made it up on the fly. He needed it out.
Get a stuntman here now.
Captain Man asks, do you write/play a lot of music before you released your first EP, or was it something you found more recent to your first release?
Oh dang. Well, I've been making music since I was like 15. Really shitty music. Not that it's anything special now, but like it was. I started when I was 15 making dubstep, fucking A, and then went into like trap. It's just like looking back on dubstep, you know, like it's in that moment I was like, this is the coolest shit ever. Nothing will be cooler than this. And yeah, now it's totally different. But trap and like then I just made EDM for a while. Went into hip hop and shit and did that. That was another layer of like cringy shit that I couldn't really do, but was attempting it. And it's different, I think, when you're attempting it and it's so public, like everyone can see that forever. So I mean, I guess that's the case for anyone who, like, if they pop off, their past shit will come up. But it was just, I shouldn't have been doing that. And yeah, so I've been making music all those years, and then I combined beats with Sad World, and that's what I'm doing now.
Let's see, and is this your SoundCloud page which has one song and the thumbnail is a big pink butt?
No, that's not mine. My SoundCloud
Okay.
is Sad World Beats. That's where I post all my shit. I used to have another one, but I don't. Nothing's on there right now.
All right, well then I'll ask the next question. Is there anything you've auditioned for that you didn't get? Like, where could we have seen Noah Munck? Like, could you have been, Harry Potter? What are some
Oh
big
shit.
ones?
I think like minor roles in the Hunger Games. I don't know exactly which
Well, you
ones.
might have been
but I
on set when
remember
I
that.
was there.
Yeah, we might have worked together, man. We might have had that chance.
We could have been good friends from the get go. Were you in the District 8 hospital as well when
We could have been picking up chicks with the trailer on our phones together.
Yeah.
Could have been doing
Well,
that.
you would have had a leg up on
Oh.
me. Okay, so you don't care about me being an extra in Hunger Games? Well, I was a star in iCarly. And then I'll just sit there with my cock in my hand.
I that could work. That could work. Yeah, man. Other than that, like Good Luck Chuck. I remember that specifically when I was a kid, which is I don't know. Other than
Yeah,
that,
I remember that
just
one.
small roles here and there. Roles I like, maybe like what's that movie with that's like a Hunger Games kind of ripoff? Divergent. That one.
Oh.
I think I auditioned for that.
Yeah. Oh,
Other things here and there.
who did you go for in that? I unfortunately saw the first one.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it was like probably one of the chubbier kids. I don't know who it was, but I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, fair enough.
But that movie was really bad. I didn't see any of the others.
It would have been way
my
better
God.
with you in it.
Yeah, you would have saved it.
Damn. Well, thank you. I'm gonna write a heated email to the producers right now.
Force them to remake it. You as the lead.
An explicit heated email after email.
It really was a turd.
It was.
It
It
was
was
bullshit, yeah.
awful.
super fucking bad.
I didn't like the
Just
Hunger.
boring and stale. I wasn't big on Hunger Games or Divergent, either of them really.
Yeah.
But Hunger Games was better than Divergent. I'll say that for
There
sure.
was a series of all of those movies at that time. For some reason, that was like the year of, teenager in a dystopian future.
I mean, it's still
movies.
happening, dude.
Yeah.
Maze Runner just came
Oh yeah,
out.
it
it's still
never
going.
Did
ended.
it?
Yeah,
Oh my
no,
God.
Maze Runner.
right,
I think
fuck.
Hunger Games is still being made for
No.
movies. I'm not sure. I don't know if
No.
that ended.
No, it ended. Jesus.
Oh, sorry,
Don't
I'm not up
spread
to
rumors.
date on my Hunger Games lore, Charlie. God
Were
forbid.
you even? Were you in it?
No, I thought it sucked.
Oh, that's right. I was. Are you impressed?
Not technically.
No. You know what part of Hunger Games you were in? Your magazine clipping.
Yeah. that's the sad truth. I feel more bad for the old man though. There was an old man that was in there too that had like 4 fucking lines that all got cut from the movie. That man was like 90 years old. That was like his
Wait, was that
swan
was that the
song.
old man that gets killed?
No, he was only in the hospital. Like the hospital originally had like 8 people talking, but in the final cut there was only 3 lines. And there was like a 90-year-old man who delivered a ton of lines that all got cut.
Wait, did you audition for Hunger Games? Like, well, how was that? Where are you in LA? Or were you
No.
based-
I'm in Tampa, Florida, but they were shooting
Okay.
Hunger Games, that particular scene in Atlanta, and
okay.
I stumbled my way across a casting call, and then
For sure.
they said sure,
Like a big old cattle call. Those things are wild.
yeah, and then I went there and they gave me a little special thing, mainly because
That's
nobody
cool.
else
Have
really cared to
you-
do it.
Did you buy the DVDs with the director's commentary? Maybe you're in like the outtakes. Like, yeah, here's
Yeah,
this
check,
loser we deleted.
Yeah, check out this is an actual thing. Check out
I
deleted
did.
scenes.
Andrew, trust
no.
me, I've checked every cut of that movie available. I'm nowhere.
You
Neither
called the
is the old
director.
man. I should just call the director himself.
Hey, are
What
my
the
scenes
fuck,
in?
man?
So you're gonna do the special edition, right? The collectors, all the raw scenes with no editing. I'm in that, right?
Baby, if there's a reboot, let me tell you who's interested.
When I was on that set though, I would like always weasel my way right in front of the camera, basically just obscuring its view to ensure there was at least a good shot of me.
No wonder you were cut out.
Yeah.
How do you
I prob-
how do you have social anxiety and yet you do all this shit?
Oh, that's very different. That everyone was fighting for that shit, but no one had the chutzpah, no one had the balls to fucking breathe on the camera lens as it was
So,
filming.
so that's why they cut your scenes, because as they did the panning shot of the crowd, you're just standing there jumping up and down and waving your arms.
Yeah, I probably broke him.
I was cut from a movie too. I was cut from this movie 4 Christmases that like was. I did it as a kid. I remember that. I think I was axed from that too. So I know your pain.
That fucking sucks.
I know the. It's no fun.
They
man.
should at least
It's no
fucking
fun.
tell you. Like, I hope they at least told the 90-year-old man. I'm sure he bragged to his grandkids about that for months.
Charlie,
But
I will guarantee you
It's
now they
heartbreaking.
did not tell him. Guarantee.
Yeah,
And he's dead now, by the way.
Fucking to it. They did not
should.
do a goddamn thing about it.
You only get told if it's in because they will call you and ask what you want your name to be in the credits.
I think it's more they just don't care about
yeah.
extras.
Yeah, they don't contact, and that's the thing. Like being an extra is such a hard job. Like you got to sit there for a long ass time and just it's in a tent. It's just I don't know. I respect it because it's difficult.
It's a weird niche career though, because there's actors who like specialize in being background actors, which is weird. Like
oh yeah.
Wow, I remember one of them got caught on To Catch a Predator, trying to, he was one of the chomos trying to fuck the kids, and he was like, Chris Hansen's like, and this predator, he's been previously seen in movies such as Godzilla, and and he gets stepped on by Godzilla or something, and he's just this professional background actor, and I guess that's the kind of lives they lead, is they stalk children on AOL.
Jesus, I don't think that's what they all do, but
all background.
Every single one of them
are now pedophiles.
That's a loose connection. But
Well, hey, how many background actors do you know? I only ever saw one in my life, and the guy turned out to be a pedophile.
There's a really famous one who is in nearly every single movie. He's a nerdy fat guy who wears glasses and has orange curly hair, and the instant you spot him once, you will see him in every goddamn movie and TV show.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him recently. He was on the Goldbergs recently on the show like a few months ago. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
He had a Super Bowl commercial as well.
Yeah, that's true. He did.
Yeah.
That was where he didn't he make out with a supermodel in that commercial or something?
Very uncomfortably for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh.
So my experience with the Hunger Games, I don't know if you've gotten the memo. I was in the Hunger Games Part 1. I had one of the scenes was being rained on, and it was like very cold out. So has there ever been a miserable experience though, like a scene that just, very uncomfortable or just downright bad scene that you've had to do? And what was it?
Yeah, well, I once punctured my leg on a boat one time. Ooh. Had to like ripped it open with a fish hook. It was shooting this movie when I was 10. That was pretty bad. And that's not conditions, but that was just more of an accident, and it was pretty fucking.
Are you Wile E.
My shin?
Coyote?
I still got that scar. yeah. No, but I tore my leg open on a hook, and that was no fun. Really cold shit. I think there's been stuff that goes from like 6 a.m. till like 3 a.m. the next day. So it's like, oh fuck, there's halls like that. Mm-hmm. But luckily, I've never had to shoot in like, I don't know, South Africa and like the deserts. I don't know, like something crazy like that, like Egypt. But yeah, I've been pretty lucky to be in the comfort of a soundstage where it's not too bad.
Right. Yeah. What's the coolest effect you've seen then?
Oh shit. Like I think I saw a couple times big flames on shit blowing up. I've definitely seen stuff blow up. I can't remember which projects, but yeah, I've definitely seen shit get blown up or popped or flames, open fire.
Ribs broken.
Sadly I have my IMDb is like bad teacher and iCarly, so it's nothing like insane.
I mean, that's fair. Then I guess this brings me to one I've always wanted to know. Have you been on a set where somebody gets killed? Not like actually killed, like your stunt double. I mean, like in the show, they get killed. I'm wondering what that's like, because obviously they don't actually like shoot the person and they add that in later. But how does that scene go? Because it must be super uncomfortable, like bang, and then you have to like pretend that you just got shot and stuff.
You mean acting?
Yeah, I mean, man, I honestly nothing. Like I haven't really had to. I haven't been in anything like cool enough where people die. I guess ER, maybe someone died in a hospital bed, but it wasn't like a gunshot.
Yeah, I just meant one where it's you need an effect to portray the death, not necessarily acting like ooh, ouchie, ooh, just like an actual effect.
Yeah, I mean, nothing serious like that. There's been like prosthetics rigged on people in the Goldbergs when they get hit with something that's like, I don't know, paintballs and shit. Nothing really that's that extreme. So it's like that pops. There's like a whole prep for that, but. The craziest shit was that stunt. Rest in peace. But the stunt, best of luck. Rest in peace. But yeah, thank you for your service.
That's just something I've always been super curious about. Like if you watch like an old school action movie where it's like practical effects where someone gets their arm cut off, I want to know like what that looks like on set and how they do that.
Yeah, it's just a lot of prep. It's like, I mean, I imagine it's just a lot of like, it was like, all right, ready, 3, like everyone counts it down and shit. And I always wanted to work with that though. I want to get like shot and shot up. Like I want to do that on camera. I think it'd be cool.
Surprised they don't do that in iCarly. Actually, you get shot up.
Yeah.
Give you in the gang bang.
That'd be cool.
I was waiting for that.
One day.
Too bad those damn family channels.
One day. iCarly X-rated.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, that'd be so cool.
That'd
I
be
bet
cool
you
as
that
fuck.
exists
I'm
on
gonna make that.
Pornhub right
I'm
now.
gonna try and make that.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. There's definitely a porn
Yeah,
remake
yeah,
out there.
fuck.
That's a good question. Who would you
Fuck.
want to play you in the porn remake?
Oh shit.
Oh damn.
Porn star or just like someone?
Just anyone.
Yeah, I guess anyone.
Anyone? Okay.
Do
Charlie's
you
not
have
that
a
busy.
wide catalog of male porn actors in your head at the top of your head?
No.
Yeah, go
no,
for it.
I
Well,
don't.
we can make it
don't
easier
have-
since I mean I wouldn't put it past you if you didn't know a single porn actor. But if there was an iCarly like big budget Hollywood movie, who would you want to play you?
Oh, well, that's a very different question.
Why
I'm
not
thinking.
him?
I'm thinking right now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Andy Richter maybe. No. Who? Fuck.
Channing Tatum.
That's
Yeah.
Channing Tatum stuff. That could be funny. They could go for an angle, cast him as like a really rugged, handsome, buff man,
Really like ripped dude, like typical,
Dwayne the Rock
like,
Johnson as Gibby.
good looking boy. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the one. Dwayne the Rock. Yeah. No, Kevin Hart
awesome.
as Gibby.
Naturally.
Of course, fits right in.
That's the one. That's my pick. Kevin Hart. If you're out there, K Hart, listen, I need you. I need you for the remake.
Kevin
that-
Hart's listening.
That brings me to my next
He's
question.
always listening.
He's a Patreon supporter. His question was the one if you jerked off on set. So my next
Good to
question
know.
was,
Oh, yeah.
with being in the industry, I'm sure you've met like a lot of actors and stuff. Has there been one that's kind of stood out to you as like, hey, this guy's an asshole? Like, you know, did you see Kevin Spacey grabbing balls or anything?
No, I didn't. I mean, there's people who've been short, but I'm not gonna like shit on someone because they were short with me. I understand how that is. I've never had to deal with blatant assholes. I've dealt with like really cool people. Like Jack Black was fucking awesome. Like he lives up to his name, where like everyone just says he's cool. He's cool as fucking. Once you meet him, he like knows you and he'll hold conversation with you and treat you like a person.
Oh, that's so nice
which
to hear. He always
doesn't. Yeah,
That
and
makes
like
me
there's
happy.
others who I've met who have been standoffish, but I'm not going to slander anyone. I won't shit on them
That's
because
fair.
they might have been having a bad day. Who knows? You know.
Yeah, exactly. There's too many variables there.
Yeah, totally. I mean, yeah. Luckily enough, I've worked with like, I mean, Jimmy Fallon. He seems like he's cool. You know, I don't. He's just how he is on TV. You know, when he's interacting. So
Really?
it was. Yeah, that was a very interesting. Like we got to like fly out to his set and film on his set, which was a highlight for sure. That was crazy.
For Goldberg's?
For iCarly actually.
Oh,
He's
I
been around
remember
that
that
long.
episode.
I
Yeah,
didn't,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a cool experience. We got to go to New York and film on his set and hang out, and he was really cool, really nice.
It's awesome.
So all positive experiences, which I know it's pretty vanilla, it's pretty boring when
Bunch of
everything's.
fucking celebrities. Didn't you have the first lady on?
Yeah, we had Michelle Obama on, which is
Yeah.
fucking
Wow,
nuts.
that's cool.
Like guard dogs on set, just I mean, Secret Service everywhere,
Well, thank
checking every aspect,
Goddamn, that's gonna be cool.
every inch of the studio. It was pretty cool though. She was sweet. She was really nice. Everyone's like and that's what I like. I wish there was more dirt that I could be like, yeah, there's all this shit going on, but it was such a like good experience. Like,
I would, if
know
I
it
was
sucks
her,
when it's
I would
good
fuck
because-
with the kids. Like, tell them about Area 51, JFK assassination.
no one would
just-
believe you. Yeah.
Hell, it doesn't matter.
You'd end up looking like a nut job.
Well, you
Michelle
don't look like a
Obama told
nut
me all
job
this
if
crazy
you're the
shit.
first lady. Like,
Like, what if I made videos nowadays just on YouTube, like, just uploads straight from camera? It's like thousands of videos about how Michelle Obama told me about all this shit on
You
set.
Oh, yeah,
would
she would have
get
ruined you
a
for
phone.
life, yeah.
I'm like writing shit on the back of my wall. Guys, listen, there's all like just thousands of videos.
Alex Jones
That's-
will call you up.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn my channel into like that.
Flat Earth,
That's coming
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
natural progression of things.
Flat Earth. Yeah. iCarly to adamant flat earther.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good look.
So one more question though before we wrap up about Sad World.
Cool.
What kind of led to that creation? What made you want to start producing on YouTube and such?
For sure, man. Well, just years of I don't know, not being just. I would always get auditions and like enjoy them, but not really like be satisfied with what I was going out for, and not booking stuff. I mean, not really getting. It's because that transition is crazy from child to adult. and then years of just loving alternative comedy, like Tim and Eric, like early like MDE stuff. Just that was like in structure and tone. That stuff really like inspired me all my life. And then early H3 shit too really got like. And then yeah, just loving like weird shit, like post-ironic comedy for like ever. And then wanting to make it one day. I made videos back when I was like 15. Like I've been doing that for a while, just as a hobby, just for fun. And like 2 years ago, I was like, well, I shouldn't be a fucking SoundCloud rapper. I'm not good at it. Like, let's try to maybe go back to like your real like love, like what you love doing is comedy. That's what you've done since you were young, and that's sort of that's that coming to fruition.
That's awesome to hear, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I just want to. I mean, I don't really have any like crazy like end goal with it. I just want to keep posting. I love it. It's been a huge like outlet creatively for me.
I hope it's a massive success for you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I really
Yeah.
appreciate that. I hope so. We'll see what happens with it. You know.
yeah. Well, we really appreciate you coming on, man. Plug anything you want. Shout anything out.
Yeah. Okay. Sad World is my YouTube channel, and Sad World Online for all other social media stuff. You can find us there. But yeah,
Yeah, go check
thanks
it
for having
out.
me on, guys. For real.
No, thank you for coming
We
on,
really
dude.
appreciate it.
It was an absolute treat talking to you, getting to know you.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
You want to send us out, Jackson?
Yeah, so that's the end of this week's episode. Thank you everyone for watching, or listening, supporting us in whatever way you do. If you'd like to contribute or support us even more, you can head on over to patreon.com/theofficialpodcast. We appreciate every ounce of support that you guys give us. It means the world. There's rewards over there for people that do. So go check it out. Yeah, we'll see you next week. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
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 Oh, goodness me.